a shame. So, I mean, this is a risky hand, right? Because you're essentially saying that you have to recall into a forest, really. Um, let's see. I have, I think, 9 green sources. I have. Uh, that's really risky. I'm not going to risk that. Whereas this hand is just totally fine. And yeah, I'll keep that. Okay, play my elves, go ahead. Because that'll get me up to Monolith. Actually, I didn't need that to get up to Monolith because I have him. Okay. Play the Monolith, go ahead. Okay. So next turn I will have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, turn 3 Mirror Battlesphere. Sounds like a thing. Assuming this guy doesn't get killed. Of course, then you just play Maloku, which is also fine. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. That is a strong opening. So next turn I'll be hitting for, what, 12? Assuming he doesn't do anything here. So I guess we can try to speculate on what he might have. Let's assume he has a land, so he has 4 mana in Grixis colors. I mean, there's certainly ways to... Okay. Clearly he doesn't have an answer at hand, which is good for me for sure. I mean, there's lots of kill spells in Grixis colors. Or I guess in Rakdos colors. Okay. He didn't have anything. Okay, so I now have Mystic up. Yep. That's not bad. So let's just go to combat. Yes. Tap all 4 of these. Okay. And he is at 8. And I have Mystic up. I have a hard time imagining a world where this goes well for him. I find that interesting. He didn't get to shuffle or anything, and so he must have either had the ruby in his hand last turn, or put it on top. I wonder why didn't I just play it? Ah, because he's going to attempt to storm off here. So I have to be a little bit careful. Probe. Huh. So How many has he cast? 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. I'm at 20. I guess there's no point in countering this. I guess I can individually counter some of the... I'm assuming it's probably going to be a Tendrils kill. I can counter 3 of the Tendrils. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Tendrils cost, what, 4, I think? So he'd only be able to pay for 1 of them. Right now, Tendrils would be the 5th spell, so that would only be doing 10 damage. Of course, he gets to drain. Do I care about that? He's not at threshold, so it only adds 1 mana. Yeah, that's fine. Gosh, he has a lot. So assuming he doesn't play a creature or mess with this stuff, which at this point seems pretty likely, since he seems to be storming, he would have to gain 6, so he'd have to have 3 go uncountered. And right now he's up to 6. If he had a kill spell for the elves, he'd actually force... He could force my hand. Actually, no. He has all this floating. I was about to say because then he could just go to his second main, but no, he has so much floating he actually can't do that. I mean, I guess I just keep letting this happen, right? Because right now... I think I want to try to actually just counter the Tendrils pieces. I think that's better than trying to... Because, I mean, it's not like he can't cast Tendrils here, right? Countering the free spells is always kind of nice, because then they aren't free, and they probably counted on them being. I mean, maybe I'm making a big mistake. I've never played against Storm, so maybe this isn't the right choice, but... Did not want the bloom, that makes sense. He actually pitched Brain Freeze. Okay. Okay. Is this my chance? Probably. I probably cannot let this happen. So I think that I'm going to Mystic... Let's see, I can make him pay an additional 9, right? Yeah. He can pay 6. So I actually have to use all of them. Yeah. So let's cast this. I need to counter, and force him to pay 9 if he wants the Yawgmoths. This guy. Okay. I guess he could have, like... I was about to say Remand. He can't have Remand because I have Remand. Okay, so the Yawgmoths doesn't happen. And now he probably just Tendrils me? Oh. Okay. Was he counting on getting the brain freeze back? That seems odd. Huh. Okay. So against Storm, what's going to not be very good? Glen Alondra is probably just fine. Um, Academy Rector will probably never die, unfortunately. So maybe cut the Academy Rector. I might still leave in the white for the Sphinx's Rev. And then we probably cut Sower. Oh, Sower's already in my sideboard. Okay. We probably cut Position Mystic Snake. That's probably all we need, actually. Maybe Garok isn't at his best here. Cut the black. Because, I mean, the minus isn't going to help. It'll be basically just be here for the pluses. He probably doesn't have any planeswalkers. I probably have a better use for 7 mana than that. What am I bringing in? I guess that's a good question. Revoker could stop some stuff. Anticipate can just help me find what I need. Okay, so yeah, let's do that and cut Garuk. And then I'm going to leave the white in for this, but I don't need the black. So I cut a swamp, I cut temple, and I cut the other temple. Okay, and then I'll add in probably 2 forests and an island. Call it a day. Anything else that might be useful? Yeah, I don't think so. So let's go ahead and do that. This isn't terrible, but it's also not great. I guess I have the early interaction with Remand in case he starts trying to go off. I do have my opposition, which will be pretty good. I just don't have any creatures for it, but I do have the Anticipate as well to try to dig into one. It's probably okay. Okay, let's start with that. Don't need to shock it, go ahead. So if I do a blind Revoker, what do I revoke? Let's see, he had some Moxes. He had the Ruby and the Emerald. Could he possibly try to go off this early? Yeah, I don't think a blind Revoke is actually worth it, to be honest. So I'm just going to leave up Remand and then Anticipate if I need to. Is he actually thinking about something here? What could he be trying to do at instant speed? I can't even think of anything. Maybe he just stepped away? Okay. He has nothing. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't anticipate. That could be bad for me. Well, go ahead. Brainstorm's fine. He suspended Lotus Bloom. Okay, instep, so I guess I didn't get punished too hard for that. What do I want here? I mean, the elves seems like a possible choice, certainly, so that I have some more opposition creatures, but Confluence also shuts him down pretty hard. I think I should just take the Confluence, probably. Yeah. No card. No, this is the card I would like to put in. I want this card. Okay. Okay. He's on the bottom. And go ahead. Okay, Glen Alondra is actually not bad. So maybe I just cast Glen Alondra? Oh, I must have too many counters. That's a thing. Yeah, I guess we'll just cast Glen Alondra. If I had a land, I might slow roll it. But suspended with 2 counters on it. Okay. I assume that he's probably going to attempt something the turn that this comes in. So assuming I don't draw a land, what's the right thing to actually do? Because leaving Glen Alondra up is a bit of a safety valve that I can have. But being able to Factor Fiction is also pretty nice. If I get a land, I'll probably just want to leave this up and Factor Fiction. Of course, I can always leave up... Well, no, leaving up Remand and Glen Alondra isn't very good. I really would like to just draw a land. Assuming I don't draw a land, though, I probably just leave up Glen Alondra and then attempt to Factor Fiction in my in his instep. I don't think that rushing opposition out right now is the best thing to do. Okay, Ritual. Could he just be trying to bait me here? Well, actually, I can't do anything. So maybe he just gets to go off this turn. I assumed I had some time because of Lotus Bloom. But he gets to Ritual, so he's at 2. Three. However, he can't Tendrils. He could Brain Freeze, I guess. Is he gonna go get Brain Freeze? That would be 4 Brain Freezes? That's not enough. And him busting... Let's see. It could be Will? No, it's Frantics. Okay. It still could be that. Yeah, he probably went and got Will. Now he casts the Will. Oh, gosh. Well, actually, he's in a bit of a problem because he only has 1 black, huh? So he can't cast the Will and then Ritual. Did he already play a land this turn? I don't think so. So he could try to, like, brainstorm into a land or... Okay. That is not what I expected. He knows that goes on top, right? He went and got Probe. Okay. So he hits a big Brain Freeze. I'm at 7 cards. Okay, Can I win that quickly? I don't know. I probably don't want to factor fiction, that's for sure. I wouldn't be shocked if he actually had the will and he's going to try again next turn. That's the only thing that really explains this. Perhaps I shouldn't have tapped out for the Glenalandra. Well, but I would have only been leaving up, what? Remand would have been the counter that I left up. Which probably would not have actually helped. Oh, shit. Well, he should be 2 lower. That's going to hurt my clock a bit. Dang it, I wish I hadn't just done that. I guess I'll go ahead and revoke. And revoke the Mox Sapphire. And yeah, that's all I need to do. That was unfortunate. Let's see if the 2 damage ends up mattering. Probably won't, honestly, but... Okay, starts with the probe. Obviously, what I'd like to counter is the will, but he knows that. I basically can't factor fiction at this point. Opposition's not going to be at its best. Okay, let's actually do my combat this time. She waits so long right here, that's why I accidentally clicked through. Okay. Play the Cobra? Yeah. I guess I really just care about clock at this point, really. Okay, Lotus comes off suspend. Do I remand it? Probably. Well, if I remand it, of course, well, I think it's worth it. I was going to say it draws me 1 card out of that, but not much I can do about that, really. I think him getting this would be worse. And I did just increase my clock with the Cobra. Gosh, if this 2 damage matters, I'm going to be really sad. Okay, I drew the forest, so that means that I can get the battle sphere next turn, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I can. Okay. So... he probably doesn't have counter magic up or anything. So let's just play the battle sphere. You know what? I'm not sure I really want to do that. I think that's opening myself up too much. Because I need to be able to counter the Yogg-Will. Okay, so let's actually not do that. He only has 1 black source. Playing opposition might not be a terrible... Well, let's go ahead and go to combat. Oh, wait, I do have floating mana. If I want opposition, I should probably do it now. Of course, what am I going to opposition with? I need to swing out. Well, let's see. If I spend 5 mana, I could opposition with this and shut down his black source. And I have what? I have 7, so that would be enough to sack Glenalandra twice. I don't have all the blue. Shit, I should have made this blue. So I could sack Glen Elandra once. That's fine. I didn't think it mattered because I was playing Battlesphere. Okay. Attack with all these. Set a stop in his upkeep. And let's go ahead. Opposition, tap the Underground Sea. Okay. So he's actually only on 3 mana and he has no black. Well, now he has black. I mean, I guess I could just straight counter this. Is this worth countering? Probably. Does hurt my clock a bit. I'm really afraid that that 2 damage is going to end up mattering here. It might also matter that I didn't leave up 2 blue. Oh, he says GG. I didn't realize that. Was he actually going to concede? Well, I guess he's just doing the classic GG, but not really. Okay, so I have 2 more draws to go. I want to keep that tap down. So if I attack with this, that's just 5. That's fine, though. Not you. Attack with you. Yeah, that's all I need to do. I have Confluence up. I tap down his black. And he doesn't get to come out of suspend. He has a signet. He knows I have the Confluence, I think. I think he saw it in the probe already. Okay, there it is. Well, that was... playing against Storm is a little bit scary. I let my guard down for a little bit there and almost got punished, but that was kind of fun.